Welcome to Auntie Chats and Tarot. We're going to try something a little bit different today. And that is, I'm going to pick some cards to see what you're asking about. If you're asking about a particular topic, we'll see if we can't get some insight. Let's get started for the collective. Thank you to all who have liked, shared, subscribed. I really appreciate that. It's really helped the channel. You'll instinctively know what's for you and what's not. Leave what's not for someone else. Okay, so let's see what we're talking about here. I think we're talking about love. King of Cups comes out. Okay, so if you're asking questions about love, maybe specifically someone you have in mind, and I'm getting that maybe they're even a little bit shy. They're reserved for sure, quieter, but they have a quiet confidence. They have a lot of courage too. Yeah, I feel like it's someone you've had your eye on for a while. It's kind of like a crush at this point. Maybe trying to talk with them has proved a little bit difficult because they're a little bit more reserved. Judgment's out here. Yeah, I think you've really focused in on this one. You really like this one. You don't know them very well, but maybe you've seen them at work, or you have a good idea of what they represent or what they're like, but you haven't spent a lot of time with them. King of Swords is out here. You feel like they match you as far as being accomplished, being confident. You're more talkative. They're more subdued in their style. You're a little bit more flashy. But I'm also getting elegant. Yeah, I feel like this could be a good match in that you're both leaders and you're both confident. You have different styles, but you're both very intelligent people. Top-notch individuals here out on the table. We've also got the Seven of Cups. You think they have a lot of options, or you've seen a lot of people also trying to talk to them in a manner that appears to be kind of flirtatious. Three of Swords in the reverse. What you may not know about them is they're healing from heartbreak. Or you are, and you think, yeah, this is kind of a style you haven't gone for before, but you're interested in trying it because you're trying to heal from a type that you have, maybe. Two of Wands in the reverse. I'm getting more. Of course, there are a lot of different scenarios that could apply here, but I'm getting more that they're healing. That's part of their quiet and part of their not reciprocating when you're trying to maybe flirt with them a little bit or engage with them, is because they're healing from heartbreak and there is a fear to get back out there. Wheel of Fortune, maybe this is a broken up marriage. They're in a new cycle now. Maybe they're getting divorced. They're in a brand new cycle. Good fortune is here, though. Knight of Wands. Maybe once this starts to move, it moves quickly. You're wanting it to move quickly. I see you're very into this. You're very excited about this potential. Let's grab one more card. Seven of Wands. You're very excited about this potential, and they are a little bit guarded. Or when the wheel turns and there's fortune here and they come at you, they're going to be like a style you haven't seen in them, a little bit more aggressive, and you're going to be a little bit like, whoa, just because it's a different style. Let's get one more here, see if there's a more definitive outcome. I think we're just talking about the different possibilities. I see the two of you will mesh up, but maybe there just will be the Fool in the reverse. Some delays before you take off here in a relationship. And I'm hearing maybe that's better. Just get to know them as friends. Get that friend base going first. But I do see that you could be very compatible, even though you have much different styles. Okay. Let's ask another question here. I'll shuffle up. We'll see if I can get tapped into another question somebody out there may have. Questions of the collective. Three of Swords in the reverse, healing from heartbreak. Maybe your question is what to do now, how to do it. You are doing this now, and your question is, how long does this last? Let's find out a little bit more. The World. Cycles closing, cycles beginning. Yeah, I'm seeing a new beginning here for you. The Moon. That's interesting. Something you don't see coming in the Tower. Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. Oh, how interesting. Wow. Wow. So I'm reading the energy here as, yeah, you may be in heartbreak now, but you've got a new beginning coming. Throat chakra, what? And you don't see this coming. That's just going to come out of nowhere, this match, your match. Whether you're the King or Queen of Pentacles here, it is your match. Now, because of Pentacles, you may meet them in a work-related scenario, or it could be a very prosperous relationship is what it's referring to. Yeah. Wow. You're in heartbreak now, but the new beginning is something you don't see. And I feel like it's very near, and it's just going to hit you like a tower. This is your divine match. When you least expect it. This is going to really rock your world. Someone comes out of the darkness with their cup of love. Knight of Cups. It might be somebody that you know, and that's part of the shock. Is they express their feelings for you, or let's go a little further. Wow, that's a fun read. Two of Wands. Make plans for the future. I think this moves quickly. Or they already have you in their sights. And you're a part of their future plans that you may not even know about. Because I think you're sitting in moon energy, which is to be unaware. Let's get a few more cards here. Queen of Cups. It's going to be a sweet relationship. Sweet and nurturing relationship, or they are that way. This could be you. This is your nature. And if that is the case, I get a sense of them really appreciating that. Where before maybe you were in relationships that didn't care about that at all in you. The Emperor, but I'm getting that it's very important, this nurturing and caring perspective that someone brings to the table here. Whoa. What is going on? The Emperor flipped out. But I've also got 3 cards on the floor. So the Emperor talks about something being very successful and a lot of leadership here. I'm getting that they're a real leader. They've been quiet about this if they know you, and you're very sweet, and they love that you're a very sweet individual. Or flip those roles. They could be very sweet, and you're the leader. You're going to be shocked by their approach with their cup of love. What flies out with vigor is the 7 of Swords, and this can talk about deceit. The 6 of Pentacles talks about reciprocation. You've got the Page of Wands and the 2 of Pentacles as well that flipped out. So that foursome tells me someone's in your energy here still that wants to start up again, and they've juggled you. And that's part of the lack of appreciation for your sweetness that I think I picked up on. But somehow they've proven themselves to be untrustworthy. And there has been a reciprocation problem. It's not been even. It's been very lopsided. But a new relationship, this new relationship will be not about fighting, not about deceit. You can trust this person. There is a good, even exchange here in emotion and action and being grateful. But there might be a lot that happens that you have to juggle as you get this off the ground, this relationship off the ground. You may feel very busy, or you have to tie up loose ends. Maybe this is a divorce, something like that. There's like a busy energy with this new relationship, potentially. And you've got the Queen of Wands. I think this is your past. I think you've been with a grandstander, someone who's very into their looks and thought that would get them everywhere. And it has for a lot of their life. But they are deceitful in nature, and they're takers. And they always think they can come back around and get this going. And by this, I mean any relationship. I feel like they feel that way about anybody. That they can have a lot of relationships like that. And that everybody is always willing to be welcoming them back and welcoming them into their lives. 2 of Swords. This is a crossroads for you, though. If you're this healing individual, this will be a crossroads. You're going to block this individual and this past person. And I do see you find your mate here. Let's go one more round. And there is an element of surprise here and even shock as to maybe who it is or how this comes about. Ace of Wands in the back of the deck. This talks about rejection. I think you're going to reject all that energy from the past. Or I feel like maybe that's been an energy in your life because you've dated that type of style over and over again. Okay, let's get into our third question. I hope that's helpful for someone, or pieces of that is. Had a couple questions here now about love. Let's see what else we've got. I'll switch the deck. Let's switch it up. Okay, Spirit for the collective. Questions they may be having at this time. Something eager to come out here. 7 of Wands. Why am I being attacked? Question, why am I always having to defend myself? Two of Cups, 8 of Pentacles. Why am I being attacked in the area of love? Why am I being attacked in the area of work? That's how I'm reading that. Why am I having to defend myself in these scenarios? And I am getting a sense of over and over again. So, initial answers I'm getting are, you're not with the right partner. So if you feel like you're being attacked, it's because you're not with a good mesh with you. And regarding work, it's not something you love. It's a fight every day here for you because you haven't found your groove, so to speak. And you're not doing something in life that you love, and you're not with someone in life that you love. Temperance, the message is getting clearer. Gain some balance, gain some perspective. Look, I see a lot of look at yourself. Like, you're not seeing yourself clearly. And as I often say in this channel, get in a quiet place, quiet the mind. Don't let your dialogue continue. Quiet your mind and hear what's within. Hear what your inner voice is saying about love, about work. 4 of Wands. When you do this and you find your true self, you find your balance, and you find your celebrations. Celebrations come about. If it's engagement that you want, engagement comes about. 4 of Wands can talk about engagement, parties. Happiness blossoms here. But there is a sense of getting to know thyself. Be aware of thyself. You know, I feel like over here you're playing some sort of role. Like all my friends have boyfriends or girlfriends, and so then I make whoever's in front of me work, or I'm supposed to date. Our group is known to cross over somehow in dating, and so I'm supposed to date the brother of my friend or something like that. And this keeps us all intact. But there isn't a genuine love there. It's not a genuine match. Or I'm working this job that somebody got me and I feel indebted, but it's not where you want to be. Or, you know, I've done this job for so long, I can't even imagine branching out. But the answer here, or the energy that I'm seeing, is branch out. Find out what you really want to do with your career and with your love life. And once you do that, you know, and it doesn't always have to be like a huge move, you know, where you drop a job and then you take on a new one. or you drop a job and you're left finding a job and creating financial issues. It can be, I like cooking, and you start doing like assisting at a cooking class. You start small. You start to get networked into that field. You start to see what opportunities there are, and then gradually you take on a more permanent role there, something that you really like. When you do this, when you're with someone you truly love and you're doing something you truly love, the balance comes, the celebration in you comes, and you're going to gain a lot of strength. Your strength is here. Because right now, putting effort into something that you don't care about or that isn't of interest to you is just depleting your energy. It's making you exhausted for one, but it's definitely depleting your energies, your reserves too. What an interesting question. Let's get a little further. More information for our collective. Yeah, this looks like a total overhaul of your life, but like I said, it can be done in baby steps. The Knight of Wands, the Five of Wands, the Sun. You have a feeling of this, that yes, something must be done. I must take action, something has to be done. But there's a fear of, what is this going to cost me? Or what kind of conflict, chaos is this going to create? And I think there's a feeling of, okay, and then do I just create more problems for myself? The answer I'm seeing here in the energy is no, you don't create more problems for yourself. You get clear, you streamline yourself to happiness. And it may feel like in the initial change that it wasn't worth it, but in the long run, it will definitely be worth it because the sun is here and there's happiness. There's balance, there's happiness, there's celebration, there's strength. 4 very important cards to this energy. And I don't think you can say that about your life now. I don't think you can say, I'm happy in these areas, in love or in work. I don't feel balanced in these areas, in love and in work. I don't feel a celebratory sense in either of these categories, love or work. And I feel like because of that, I'm being drained of a lot of my strength. So you make changes in these areas in love and work. You start noticing your strength is coming back, your happiness is coming back. There's reason to celebrate because of the changes you've made, and you're feeling much more balanced. Let's get a little further. I like it, I like it, I like it. It won't be easy. I mean, these are some huge changes that we're just, scratching the surface on. But change is good. Don't fear change. What you've got out here now is the 3 of Cups in the reverse and the Devil. Yeah, you're worried about whatever this combination is. Like if you're dating the brother of your friend, or, somehow there's a connection here where you feel like, or someone's gotten you a job. There's some sort of, I have to stay in this to also have these other relationships. And you're worried about the good times there being affected. But that's just keeping you stuck. It's the very thing that's keeping you stuck. Is this mentality and this surrendering to this rather than what is it I want in my life? 10 of Pentacles, generational wealth. Maybe this group has a lot of wealth or something, and you think that by association that's very important. But again, just get really quiet and talk to yourself. And is this situation really making you happy? And money isn't everything. And, this is maybe a wonderful family even, but it doesn't mean that you have to do whatever is being required here. Maybe you can keep some relationships and others fade away, and that's okay. You've learned your lesson from some of these relationships, and then a lot of times when that happens, relationships fade away, and they were there for a reason, but not to stay. This can also be once you find your groove, particularly in the area of work, there could be a lot of money coming in. Once you really love what you're doing, it's that sense of I could work round the clock and I love it. There's a lot of abundance here. Okay, let's get some final messages. The Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords. Going boldly. The Knight moves boldly with communication and truth. Boldly go into this truth that is yours. Queen of Pentacles. And it is very prosperous. You're going to feel very grounded once you do this, once you make these changes. You're going to feel very grounded. You're going to feel very stable, emotionally stable. You're going to feel connected to another. You're going to feel connected, and you're going to feel very prosperous, comfortable in your own skin. Embracing the change. Queen of Wands is on the bottom of the deck. And I'll also take what follows the Nine of Cups. You're going to be just radiating in your own beauty here. You're just going to be so happy with your life. And that's going to show. That's going to show physically for you what you're feeling internally. And the Nine of Cups, that talks about just wish fulfillment and so many things happening in your life that you've wanted to see happen. Your wishes, goals, your dreams, everything's possible. Everything's happening. Like doors you thought would never open. Everything is here for you. It's all available to you. A lot of abundance and a lot of beauty in your situation. And also, like I said, you're going to just feel so good about these changes and what's happening in your life that you're going to start showing that on the outside. So good luck with that. Wow. We've had 3 questions here, and we've answered them. And if you feel like that resonated or parts of it resonated for you, please like, share, subscribe. I hope you've liked this message, liked this new style. And if you have, we can continue with this. It's just a thought I had about maybe changing it up a little bit. Thank you to all who have joined me today. And as I always like to close out, let's always remember who we are, and let's remember our self-worth. Thank you.